It is off season, so as Bayou City boys, we were just chit chatting, talking, spitballing on free agents, draft stuff. So, Zach, you can have the
Look,
floor.
it, I only have the mental capacity to explain this one time. So
Okay.
here's my rationale, right? So we know that we have people on defense who might be leaving,
Hmm.
right? Like Grenard and Steven Nelson and Blake Cashman. So it's like,
Hmm.
okay, there's names that aren't popping up that could be Texans next year. But like, do you even like go after some of these people if you're the Texans? If it's considered shopping like the Walmart brand, you know what I'm saying? Like Grenard's a free agent, and you don't want to give him dumb top end money. But do you go after a player like Bryce Huff from the Jets, who had quite a few sacks? Like they're almost the same player, except Grenard's better, to be honest. But you're still gonna get the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think we got made like Nick would always get made fun of for bargain hunting, bargain bin, but I feel like that's when you have a legit GM when they're able to go to Walmart and shop for stuff, the off brand stuff, and
Walmart sugar tastes like all sugar.
I mean it's true. It we
True.
saw it with the Blake Cashman thing. I mean how he panned out.
But like
Um,
he's a free agent.
yeah,
So like here's my thing: do you bring him back or do you shop for better?
yeah,
Because for instance, Drew Tranquil, the outside linebacker for the Chiefs, like last year he had a really good year for the Chargers, and then he went to the Chiefs and balled the fuck out. And it's like, hey, like you might be an upgrade to Cashman in that spot. So it's like, do I go after their player while they're dealing with other shit and just forget about Cashman?
I just
yeah.
looked at Bryce Huff's stats, and I like his sack numbers at this past year. So I'd
Yeah,
be
but that's
open to.
all he can do. That's literally all he can do.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. I'd be open to shopping around if I could get him for pretty decent because
But you're
his sacks
not.
are the
The
only
difference
thing.
would be like, say for instance, Grenard wants 22. This dude, just because his numbers are good, he'll get 16.
Mm.
I mean you got to count. You got to save money somewhere. So I mean I
That's
would
my
do it.
thing. Is like I could play. We platoon that spot anyway, so that was all I was thinking. Is like, would you consider that like letting a player like Grenard walk and still assume that you could replace those numbers?
I mean, I
Yes.
assume you could replace almost
Exactly.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, with D'Amico at the helm of the defense, it gives me some more hope. With a lot of these young guys coming in, we still got the draft picks also. Um, but I feel like the way that we band-aided this team up, not we'll focus on defense though. Like you said, there was a platoon of players coming in and out so much that he sets them right in the right spot. Now, of course, some of them will get beat. Some of them are only good at one thing. You wish you could fuse two of them together, and that would be amazing. But if you can't get the free agents that you want up here, you got to still fill in the bottom up here. And so
Mm-hmm.
if like say you're like, hey Cashman, I want to bring you back. What about this deal? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And this, all right, well I'm gonna move the fuck on and go over here.
But like this is man. I'm not saying we're gonna do it. I'm just saying that I would offer Tranquil a contract before I offer Cashman a contract because you're just a better player and you bring
Hmm.
leadership and winning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what our defense needs. It needs leadership. No
Yeah,
offense to Cashman, like you're an amazing coverage linebacker and you're pretty good at stopping the run. You just don't make the tackles when you blow up the hole. But Tranquil's is good. He just knows how to fucking play. And then
and if you're
If Tranquil says no, then be like Cashman, bro. You know we didn't mean that, right? I heard he was easy.
like we had to test the waters, right?
JK, what you doing?
It's like you know how
Where you
business
at?
is.
Oh man.
It's one of those things where it's like I feel like most of the players know how the business is, so I can't be mad. Especially we played with house money this year, so this season it's not like I don't want to be like, oh, I expect to win the AFC South, because you can't do that in the NFL. It's a whole tough league, but you want to take that next step. So of course, getting in more free agents, bringing in more leadership on the thing, which they did last year with a few of the free agents, but bringing in more well-minded players that bring the leadership, but also can play. I'm talking about you, Jimmy Ward. You can bring all the leadership you want. If you're not on the field, don't help me. Um, and so you get
That's why
that
I think
coaching.
Caserio is going to be fly and spend some money on the defensive line, especially at tackle. There's just too many good nose tackles available also for him not to try to get a big name one. For some reason, I just feel like Christian Wilkins is the player he's going to go after. He's like, all right, we're stealing you from the Dolphins. Fuck it. We can afford you. Because Christian Wilkins might want a lot of money, but a short deal. And I'm kind of good with that.
Yeah, man, there are going to be a lot of. There's already rumors flying of players asking around about Houston. There's going to be a lot of real rumors of players asking around about Houston. This is going to be a place where players want to play for. You add in the no state income tax on top of that, so your contract is your contract, and you get to play with a young anchor and Will Anderson on this side. On the offense, we'll get on
Mm-hmm.
that hours
Mm-hmm.
of you get to play with CJ. For the defense, though, you get to play with Will Anderson and these guys, and you get D'Amico Ryans as your head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not bad.
And we got money to spend. So we can bring a few of you fools in here.
It's like,
Yep.
hey, you going to
Which is
Houston?
why I don't think we'll make any trades. But I also want to make trades because they're fun.
I don't hold anything past Nick.
I don't hold anything past any of them after the draft. So I mean,
Yeah, well, we went back to back. I was like, oh,
So technically, does that mean okay? Technically, if you consider the pick we gave up from this year to get Will Anderson, right? Does that mean we drafted Will Anderson with the 27th pick? That would be the value cost to us. You know what I'm saying? If we
yeah.
would have, we won that. We won that. I'm telling you, the next Moneyball movie is gonna be Caserio on that draft night.
Two
Genius, that
Pro
guy.
Bowlers already. If he wouldn't have hurt his ankle and CJ wouldn't have got his concussion, the numbers would have even been greater. But it is what it is. Great season. Took Will a little bit longer, but he's still phenomenal on defense as of right now. We'll see what second season, sophomore season, always you don't hit that wall. But I mean, as of right now, it looks like a hell of a steal for.
But our see, I think the thing about it is when you're building the Texans defense is our no matter how good a player is, and it's not even a scheme thing. Like our defense is like physical. A lot of people's
hmm
bodies just couldn't hold up to it. So
Yeah.
you can't be bringing those soft ass dudes in here and think that they're gonna play D'Amico defense. You know?
And he is very blunt. He will call them out. Hey, we suck today. Hey, y'all didn't make
Yep.
tackles today. Hey, you like this player needs to do better. And then he'll be like, hey, we watching film and you suck, bro. Like like if 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 there was a team that like you would salivate on as like hard knocks, it would be this team.
Yes, but I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it either because I don't need all that extra bullshit. But I'm
No.
saying like if there was a team where you're like, hey, I want to do it because that would be the team to do it. You get all the personnel on each side, but also the fact of D'Amico's mindset of not just the culture but his defense because those are two totally different things. Like the way his culture is, you can feel it's like respect this and that, but whenever it hits his defense, it's like go take that dude's head off and that's
Yes.
it. Like
You hit him and whatever your teammate you got around him. Like you just fuck it up.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
look at Dan wrecking ball.
You look at our damn injury report for week 8, and there's a bunch of people listed. Where it should just be like probable friendly fire. His own fucking
Yeah.
teammate fucking blew up his tricep.
It's like, oh shit.
Crazy.
I mean, it's gonna be a fun one. There's gonna be a lot of videos coming out of players, and we try to keep it realistic with y'all. I mean, we did our wish list. Y'all are welcome to check those videos out, but we're also very realistic on like,
Well, it's really
yeah,
hard to get a gauge on what our team is gonna do because they don't say shit.
nope.
Yeah.
You'll wake up one day and it's like breaking news: the Texans signed this guy and
Yeah.
this guy. That's what happened last year. It was like one
That's
after
what
another.
I'm expecting to see that shit all through the summer and then all through everything. Like just out of nowhere, the Texans signed so and so.
It's at random times, like 11-7, like 11-17. Like what the fuck? Like
It. We're gonna make a trade. I feel.
They be doing like booty call fucking signings, bro. They'll sign somebody at 2 a.m.
yeah, the pull Correa's announcement.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's asleep and it's like, did you hear we got this guy from this team? It's like, huh? What?
Yeah.
Me knowing I don't sleep, I'll end up seeing it. But so you can go to our Facebook and see it there.
That's true.
Yes.
But one day they Bayou City Boys.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm cool with just making the team better. I trust you, Nick. I trust you, D'Amico. Y'all seem to be in a cohesive unit together.
Oh no,
I wish they would just give me a job. Like, just let me hang out of it. I can help the team. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I think.
Like, Zach, who do you think?
Well, it's not that. It's like I'm good at looking at players, like prospects, and be like, oh, I see what he can do. I know what he's good at. I know how to use that guy. You know what I mean? Like, I could see talent.
He's a great, swell guy that you'd want to date your daughter.
Yeah, if I don't give. For instance, there's a dude that plays at UTSA. His name is Josh Cephas, and he is from Houston. He's like baby Tank Dell is the way to describe this dude. The problem is the dude likes a little bit of drinking and driving, and he got caught up a couple times, so he's got a bad rep. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, like a 6th-round pick on this guy won't hurt anything.
Yeah, and I can put enough people around you to keep you.
And if you don't stop fucking up, I'll just cut you.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like, hey, bro, here's an Uber card, bro.
But other people see that, and it's like, he's a drinker, and I was like, I don't give a shit. He can fucking play football.
It's like, how is he? Oh, what do they say? CJ's not a test taker. I don't care.
Yeah,
he's a football player.
What does he do on the field when it counts? That's what I care about.
Exactly.
I'm cool. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. It's like it's weird. Like Super Bowl's here, but once it's over, I'm like, oh, it's all off season, Texas stuff. Like this is when the fun begins. All the draft talk, all the free agency talk start happening. We know we have our quarterback. We know we have our head coach. So it's different than last season. It's more of a positive trajectory going up forward.
We're gonna start a timer when we start doing those videos. From the time that we say something, right? So we do it on, say, on the 3rd of March, and then we're gonna put it out on the 4th. We're gonna wait to see how long it takes for mainstream media to fucking do some bullshit on something we were ahead of. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I tell you.
I'm gonna write all these names down. February 7th. All these names, as Zach said. So when I see an article or see somebody else talk about it, that it was right here on Bayou City Boys First. Because it always happens. It always happens. We're on to you guys.
They listen to us. I know it.
Houston Texans fans, let us know in the comments down below what defensive players you want us to go after. Offensive players, you can drop them down below too in a separate comment. Check out our videos and our playlist. I'll have it up above us. We did running backs, we did receivers, we did wish lists on a bunch of them. It's going to be going on, especially as we get closer to everything. Other than that, though, much love, Houston. Stay safe. We are out of here. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.